Well, guys, hey, breaking news, breaking news. President Trump has just signed three executive acts, and I'm going to go through and explain to you exactly what this means in this video. Hey, welcome to the channel, and this is Alex. And President Trump, this is breaking news. He has just signed three executive actions. The first action has to do with the payroll tax. He just signed an executive action suspending the collection of payroll tax for employers. So what does this mean exactly? What they're saying is, or what he's proposing or trying to get passed by executive summary of executive action, that employers won't have to pay the collection, the tax that they normally pay for employees. Employers won't have to pay that, and what he's doing is he's suspending the collection of payroll tax. He's hoping to suspend it from August 1st through the end of the year. Okay. What that means for you, if you are an employee, it means really nothing. You're still going to they're still going to collect payroll taxes from you. Your employer just won't have to pay their portion of the payroll tax that they normally pay to the government or to IRS. And so he says, President Trump says, if he is elected, he is thinking about, or he may possibly permanently suspend that payroll tax for from the months of August through December. So essentially, he's saying that he wants to pass on a tax break to big companies, to big businesses, to employers. He wants to pass on a tax break to those companies so they won't have to pay tax for basically the second half of 2020, or the second half of the year. So that's the first executive action that he's signed. The second one has to do with giving a $400, give an extension of the federal unemployment insurance, or the extra $600 benefit that the federal government had been paying that expired at the end of July. He's now saying that, you know what, I'm going to give you guys $400 a week. And that should hopefully kick in here pretty soon. He didn't say exactly when. Part of the issue, or part of the challenge, is each state is going to be responsible for administering these extra funds. And the problem is that because each state's system is kind of cumbersome, how they actually get the money out to the people, it takes a lot of effort in terms of doing that. So we're not exactly sure when the $400 will start going out the door. Part of the problem with this particular executive act, part of the problem is that the president is not the president's ability to handle the purse strings when it comes to the federal budget. This is something that comes from Congress, from the House and from the Senate. And so because the House and the Senate had been trying to negotiate for the last 2.5 months and haven't been able to come up with a plan together, the president has taken upon himself to try to put something out there for the people. And the problem is the Republicans only wanted to give $200. The other problem was, the Democrats wanted to continue the $600 benefit. And so President Trump figured I'll just kind of go right in the middle, and I'll do $400 a week. But again, the problem is that Congress, it is Congress's responsibility for handling the budget, and this would fall under that responsibility. And so we don't know if this is going to actually be something that's going to be challenged in the courts. And the final executive act by the president was he signed an executive order saying that renters and people who were renters in particular would be protected from eviction. So I would imagine that each of those executive orders was intended to go through the end of the year. Again, we're not exactly sure of all the details that's in the executive actions. We'll find out more details about that. So yeah, guys, there we have it. He signed 3 executive summaries. One giving eviction protection to renters, number 1. Number 2, he signed executive action to give $400 a week for unemployment benefits. And again, we're not sure if that's going to be challenged by Congress in the courts. We'll have to see about that. And then, of course, number 1, the whole issue with businesses and companies not having to pay payroll tax through the rest of the year. So, hey, there you have it, guys. This is breaking news. So make sure you stay tuned to my channel. Make sure you come back as more details come out as it relates to these executive summaries. All right, take care.